Now we will learn about intents and extras in Android. So basically an intent is what the word signifies, an intent. So an intent is an action that takes the person from one activity to another activity for a variety of reasons. So maybe for picking up a photo by the picture chooser of the Android, or maybe to take in from another activity of the same app, or maybe even for sharing content or getting shared content. Intents can also put extras or other content along with them which can be passed, so it's like information to be passed. Also, if you have to make transition between two Android activities, and so you must do this so by using intents. And you can also construct an intent, put data in it if required, and start the activity to take the user to that intent. Remember, as the user press the back button, the intent from which the activity will be started will be returned to the user. So here I have defined a text view, time picker, edit text and a button as shown below. I get the references to these as shown, and you must already know. Let me this tell you how it is made. So basically in a scroll view I am having a text view, a edit text, accepting an email kind, and the time picker, and finally a button. On clicking the button, start method which I have designed is run. So what it tries to get the value. So from the d1 element, which is the time picker, I run the function get current minute, and then finally convert it into toString. And I can do this because Java supports chaining, so I can actually call methods one after the other. You can see a black line here, which means that these methods are deprecated in my latest Android version that has come, that's Marshmallow, but still it will run. But to maintain compatibility towards the earlier version of Androids and to make it available for more devices, you must use two if statements. So you can actually check using an if statement whether the Android version is 15 till 20, put the code accordingly, or else you can put the latest code. I get the values and then I construct a new intent. So the data type is intent. The name of the intent is equal to new intent. First parameter is the context, that is this I am calling, and then the second parameter is the class from which I have to take my user to, that is the show intent. Basically show intent.class is nothing but the show intent that I had defined in the show intent class that I have defined in the show intent Java file. Then I put the values of email, minutes and hours in it, and I call the start activity. I put it into a try block, and maybe I am not able to get the values of these elements if the user has not entered them. Then I catch the exception, make a toast, and also execute e.print stack trace will show up in my Android monitor during debugging. And then this will take me to the show intent.java file. Now here I will unpack the intent. First I will again set out my layout view, get references to them, and this is how it will be displayed. And then I will try to get the intent, because it may be possible that the activity started without the intent. And then if this returns to false, it means error occurred, sorry. Most probably it will occur because my activity was not started because of an intent. It may be started by an accident by another app. So then I will get the data from the intent.get extra, get string extra email or toString. So this will give me the email, and this whole string I am passing it to the email.setText method, which will set this email received from the intent to the email text view in my activity. And then I have again a method in this layout corresponding to the button, which will take me back to the original class. So this was all about intents and how to use them. You can also use many other functions of intent, such as intent dot put array list extra. So let us now see this intent tutorial in action.